We welcome in our weekly Washington Commanders guest. Perhaps you've heard of him. He has 129 and a half career sacks in his illustrious career. It's Von Miller joining us on the Rude Guest Hotline. Von, welcome to the show.
What's up, bro?
Howdy, guys. Thanks for having me, man. This is dope.
Hey, Von.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Von, before we start the discussion, we usually have with our regular guests, they have a walk-up song. So we play that before you come on. Is there a song or a band or a rapper or a group that you
artist,
any artist that you would choose for a walk-up?
And you can think about it for if you want to, and then stew on it. You don't have to come up with an answer right now. But if you have one, I mean, we're all ears.
If I'm just thinking, of course I got to think about it, but I got a song off the head. I would say "Higher" by Creed. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
He's joking.
He said he was joking. He got you, Kings.
Got me,
I love that song.
I would say probably "Can't See Me" by Tupac.
Can't See Me by Tupac. All right.
All right. Until you come up with something different, we'll go with that.
That's going to be it next week.
Okay.
All right.
That works. He got me.
By Tupac.
I was on the hook, man.
Can't see me back.
That was rough.
Hey, we were just talking about quarterbacks and what we saw last night between Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy. You played with Josh Allen the last couple of years, and now you're with Jaden Daniels. Can you compare and contrast those two guys?
Between Josh Allen and Jaden Daniels? Yeah, man. I was with Josh for the last 3 years, man, and he was a special talent, man. Like, he just felt so confident back there. You could just see it in his eyes, like he's trying to win the game. He's going to do whatever it takes to win the game. He is not scared out there. Even if he's getting hit or they got pressure on him, he's going to find a way. He's going to buy time. He's going to find a way to win the game. And when you got a quarterback like that that's just on attack mode all the time, it really brings the most, out of the defense. With the Buffalo Bills, we would talk about it during the week. It was all just, let's get Josh back the ball. Let's get 17 back the ball. More shots on goal, more shots on goal. And it feels like they're here with Jaden. We just want to get the ball in his hands. He's poised back there. He's not scared. He's not running for his life. He's trying to. We got plays that are just for him to run the ball. And he's a special talent as well. Obviously Josh Allen is Josh Allen, but we don't even know what Jaden's ceiling is. And I'm excited to play. I'm excited to play football with him for sure.
So you win the MVP of the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning as your quarterback. Do you see any similarities between Jaden and Peyton in terms of work ethic? Obviously not the athleticism, but what do you see if you were to compare those two?
No, man. So, this is my 15th year in the league, and I've just been blessed to play with some really great quarterbacks from Matthew Stafford, Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels. To compare and contrast all of those guys, like the feeling that I have from those guys, when they throw the ball, it's going to the right person. When they get ready to throw the ball, this is the right move, this is the direction, this is where the ball is supposed to go. Sometimes how you watch guys and they throw the ball, you're like, man, what is going on? What are these guys doing? You don't have that feeling. I didn't have that feeling with those four guys. When those guys are at the quarterback, these are our guys. This is how we win the game. Whenever they throw the ball, this is where it's supposed to go. This is the direction that we're going. They all had confidence in what they were doing. And just comparing and contrasting all those guys, if this is a Venn diagram, that's what we'll be in the middle on all four of those guys.
When you were decided to come here, I mean, obviously you knew about Jaden and you saw the year they had, and DQ is known for being a great players coach and everything, and you're familiar with AP and the front office people. What has surprised you so far?
This is my fourth team, so it's kind of like, I've kind of been around. I've kind of been around a lot, man. So it's not like.
Have any guys surprised you? Like, wow, I didn't realize, Kinlaw was that big, or, I don't know.
He probably knows all these guys.
Just off the top of my head, I didn't realize Marcus Mariota was that tall. he's pretty tall. But like I said, I mean, this is my 15th year in the league, so I know a little bit about everybody.
Right.
You know, whether that's coaches, whether it's front office, whether that's athletic trainers, like, you know, I know a little bit about everybody. You know, this is my 14th. When I was in Denver, I had it in my head that I was never going to play for another team. I was going to be a Denver Bronco my whole entire life. And, you know, this is 3 teams later. So I was trying to get up. I was trying to get caught in comparisons, man. Every single team is special in their own way. They do things differently. I will say, man, I really do love DC. Like, this is it's a really good city. Got a lot of good food. Buffalo had good food too, but this is just different here. And you know, whatever you're looking for, you can get it here. And I'm a foodie, man, and you know, I've enjoyed the food selection here in DC for sure.
Oh, hey, Vaughn, 2 or 3 years ago, would you have even considered Washington as a place like a destination? Because the new ownership now, things are completely different than they were under Dan Snyder. Like, if you were a free agent like 3 years ago, say before you went to Buffalo, would Washington have even been on your list?
Man, I was walking in, I have on Saturdays, like my mom has never missed a game, and you know, my brothers and my dad, they come to every single game, and you know, on Saturdays we kind of walk the facility, and you know, this is our first time doing it, and I just looked at those guys and I was like, bro, I'm a Washington Commander, bro. I'm all over the place now. I would have never thought that. I would have never thought I would have been a Washington, you know, Commander, but you know, I've heard about DQ for years. Mm-hmm. And the type of coach that he is. Like, when I met him, it felt like I had known him because of all the coaches that had coached for him and all the players that had played for him. They said so. They just talked about him so well, and you know, the rumors are true about DQ. He's a player's coach. Guys love playing for him, man. I'm fired up to play for him, and you know, it's just an honor and a privilege to be here. Never did I expect to be wearing the burgundy and yellow, but I'm
gold, Vaughn. You can't say burgundy and yellow.
Burgundy and gold. There you go.
Burgundy and gold, man. I'm excited. Never did I expect to be wearing that, man, but I'm happy to be here for sure.
We're joined by Von Miller, Commander's edge rusher on the Rude Guest Hotline. So you mentioned that you're a foodie, and you know what you're talking about because you are one of the owners of Greener Pastures Chicken. We've seen you wearing the hat during your pressers. We know it's something you're passionate about. Tell us about Greener Pastures Chicken and how the Junks might get a discounted subscription to some of that chicken coming our way, Vaughn.
Man, that's easy for you guys, man. I send you guys a packet, man. Whatever y'all want, whole birds, legs, thighs, wings, love man. I send y'all some gear too, man.
I'm a dark meat guy.
I'm a wings guy.
Whatever y'all want, man. I get it to you guys. But yeah, man, I went to Texas A&M. I didn't grow up on a farm or anything like that. Like I grew up outdoors hunting and fishing. But when I went to Texas A&M, I needed a class to raise my GPA, like a lot of student athletes.
We all did that.
Poetry science 101. It was it averaged an A-. Oh, nice. So I take this class, and it was an easy class, and I used to fall asleep in there. And my professor used to wake me up, and he used to make me come to the front of the class, and he used to hey, what did we talk about today? And I was like, okay, today was vertical integration, or today was meat production. I would have to recite everything in front of the class, and in turn, it really made me learn the process. And then the following year, I took another class, and then the year after that, I took 2 classes, and I was super close to making my major, and I took that class as well. And, a couple of years later, I was able to start Greener Pastures Chicken in 2016. And
wow.
It's a non-GMO, certified organic, humanely raised product. And the humanely raised tag is one of the ones that I'm really proud of, along with the certified organic certification, because so many people want to know how their product is produced. And at Greener Pastures Chicken, our birds have natural access to grass, bugs, sunlight, and we move their individual houses across the pasture, every other day. So they live a country club lifestyle, and they have a happy life.
They live it until
one bad day.
Yeah. How many chickens do you have on the farm?
We average about 35 birds a week.
Oh.
35,000, my bad.
I was going to say. That doesn't sound like a lot.
Boutique operation for a second there. Then you put the 1,000.
So $35K a week. Oh, wow.
Yeah, 35K a week.
All
Talking to Von Miller, who's going to be a Hall of Famer one day, 2-time Super Bowl winner, 1-time Super Bowl MVP. He's got 110 sacks in his career. Kind of getting to know you. I want to go
Got more
back.
than that.
He's got 130.
You're shorting him. He's got 129.5.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Got to get that number right.
He also was on Dancing with the Stars. What was that like when you were on Dancing with the Stars?
Man, it was so much fun, and a huge part of my fan base. I would say 45% of my fan base are fans from Dancing with the Stars in that moment in my life. And it was during 2015. I used to dance a lot. Before a couple of injuries, I used to dance a lot, man, in practice and dance all over the place. And we won a Super Bowl, and they invited me on Dancing with the Stars, and I worked with Whitney Carson, and we had practice. I want to say about 8 hours a day, and it was just so much fun. It was so much fun to get out there on the stage and dance from the Viennese waltz to the cha-cha to.
Did you do the chicken dance, Vaughn? That should have been your dance.
Not on there. It was all ballroom dance. It was all ballroom dance. But it was so much fun, man. And if I still keep up with the show, and whenever people ask me about it, like other celebrities and stuff, I encourage them to do it. It was definitely a high point in my life for sure.
All right, let's talk football though. Let's talk about this game. It's week 1. Nice solid win over the Giants. They're struggling obviously, and I don't think we played our best. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, but I know here locally a lot of people are super excited about the defense. What was sort of your overall take after the first week?
Yeah, it was a great win. It's so hard to win in the National Football League. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It's hard to win in the National Football League, and you got to celebrate those wins, and you got to build on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what we've been doing. This week we got a really good team coming up. It's a great coaching staff,
right?
Historic franchise. They got a lot of great players. They've just added Micah Parsons. They got Jordan Love over there too. Tucker Carlson is a solid tight end. They got a whole stable of wide receivers, running back. Defense is loaded too. Got Rashawn Gary as well. I'm a huge fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to play our game, man. We got a great coaching staff too. We got a great defense too, and a great offense too. And it's football. You just got to go out there and play. It's not like basketball, like in the playoffs where you got to win the best, 4 out of 7 games, and you gotta win this one game right now. It's 60 minutes on the clock. We got 3 hours to do it. We got to go out there and win it right now. We don't have any flinch in our blood. And anybody, anytime, anywhere, we'd be excited to do it, man. It's they're a tough team. You give them all the respect in the world. But if we go out there and play our game, I have confidence in us, and it'll always be like that.
Do you feel like you're still as fast as you were when you were in your prime? Do you still feel like you're in your prime, and how much of an impact should fans expect from Von Miller this year?
Okay, my top speed in 40 yards probably not the same speed 40 yards, but that 10-yard sprint it's still the same. It's still the same, and I can still rush the passer. I still my knowledge of the game as far as like formation recognition, whether it's run or pass. I got a lot of experience. This is what I've done my whole entire life. This is what I do best, better than anything else, and. When I'm out there in the field, I still feel at home, and I'm like I said, I still can rush the passer, I still can play around, I can still play football. So I'm gonna play a whole lot more here, and with the Commanders, and that'll lead to more shots on goal, and hopefully we have more scores. I'll get more sacks here.
So last year, obviously you weren't here, but one of the weaknesses was just stopping the run. And so Adam Peters and Dan Quinn, they bring in some new guys. They go out and get Kinlaw, like we mentioned. They go out and get Wise. Now, they add you, and you're a pass rusher. I get it, but they go out and get Eddie Goldman. So they went out and got a bunch of big dudes. Do you think that this is going to be one of the strengths of the defense this year, based on just the size of these guys? Yeah,
man, we got Javon Kinlaw and DJ Wise and Eddie Goldman. Those guys are beasts in there. Like. Yeah. And then we can't forget Deron Payne. He's a big dude too. Yeah, he's been a very good defensive tackle in this league, a top defensive tackle in this league for a long time. And that's the very first play of the season, like when Javon Kinlaw he just burst through the line of scrimmage and tackled the guy in the backfield. Like hopefully that'll be a sign of the type of defense that we're gonna play for the rest of this season. Man, those guys are beasts. They work extremely hard. They put the work in, this whole training camp, man, and you can just feel the energy when you're in the room with those guys, man. Just looking at them, you look at them in the eyes, and we talking ball like, we all got one goal in mind, and that's playing the best ball that we possibly play. DQ is a great coach. Our defensive line room is amazing too, with Coach Tapp and Ryan Kerrigan and Sharif Floyd and Coach Pags. And it's so incredible to come to work and talk football every single day, man. And that first play of the season, that first play of the defensive season, when Javon Kellogg broke through there and tackled a guy for a loss on the very first play, I hope that'll be a sign of the type of defense that we'll play for the rest of the year.
Von, when you come in these various packages now, and I assume they'll use you kind of similar to how you were used in Buffalo, can you still set up an opponent, or you just full go every time, every snap, all for nothing? How's that work?
Yeah, so I have more opportunity to play here. Like, I didn't start one series the last 2 years with the Buffalo Bills. And I still had a lot of opportunity to go out there and sack the quarterback. I still had moments,
right?
Where I could go out there and just be me. Here, I started multiple series this last weekend. They was like, 24, you in the game. I was like, this 24, me? I'm doing it. So it was exciting, man, to go out there. It felt like, 2022 when I first got to the Buffalo Bills. It felt, I was playing football again. I was heavily involved in the rotation, and when I go out there, I'm in the rotation. So when I go out there, I'm shooting my shot. Like, I'm not thinking about setting the guy up. Like, I'm attacking right now, and I think that's beneficial for me and where I am now. Like, I don't, I'm not going to play 60 snaps a game, so.
Right.
I need to go out there and attack it right now anyway. I don't have all of those plays to be able to set it up. And I kind of like this aggressive style too. I can just go out there and shoot my shot. I'm pulling up. I'm shooting a three right when I get in the game.
Is there a lot of communication between you and the D tackles during the game, or is that all kind of taken care of during the week and it's just go time when the real bullets are flying?
Man, I have so much communication with the D tackles, whether it's DA or whether it's Payne or Oos. Man, I talk to those guys 24/7 about pass rush. And when we get in the game, it's just I can just look in their eyes and they already know what we're doing. Like, the communication is 24/7 with all those guys. Man, we've been talking pass rush since I got here, so we all kind of know what the other one's thinking. And when we get in the game, we just can feel each other and we just go.
All right, Von, I have to get back to a very important point.
I want to get back to the food.
When it comes to wings, are you a drums or a flats guy, or are you a blue cheese or a ranch guy?
Man, I'm a flats guy and I'm a blue cheese guy. That going to Buffalo, okay. Yeah. I was ranch before. Yeah. I was ranch before I went to Buffalo.
Uh-huh.
Man, you in Buffalo, man, like, they don't have ranch in sight, and it wore off on me, man. They got real Buffalo cheese up there, man. It's incredible. And I'm a flats blue cheese guy, 100%.
Okay. Why do people? I don't understand.
I love blue cheese.
Why do people prefer flats versus?
Ask the expert.
I don't even understand. I like both.
Von is a chicken expert. He took poultry science at Texas A&M? You did not.
Yeah.
It's more meat on the flat, and then it's just the way that you take off. You can just twist off the two ends,
right?
And then it just leave you with a whole slab of meat right there.
Right.
Well, I'll be enjoying that greener pastures chicken. Flats and drums soon. Yeah. I know that.
Do we need to go pick it up?
Oh no, it's delivery.
No, I'd go pick it up. I get it shipped out to you guys.
Well, we'll eat it during the show while we're interviewing you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Every Commanders fan should order some.
They should
support Von's business.
They definitely should.
Of course. All right, we'll go get another win on Thursday, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks, man. Let's get to it.
All right, thank you, buddy.
That was the first edition of Von Miller joining us throughout every week. That's going to be Commanders season.
That's going to be fun.
Greener Pastures chicken. We're going to be rocking that gear, green hat.
Remember the 2-pop next week.
Yes. Yeah, you got
I wanted to be Creed so bad. I really stepped into that one.
Me and kids were high-fiving. Yeah, we were high-fiving.
So excited.
I was thrown.
Yeah,
I was thrown. All right, when we come back, we will get into EB's entertainment page. We'll do that next here on The Fan.